Hello students, welcome in our geography lecture, chapter number 2nd, globe, latitude and longitudes. In the previous chapter, you learn about the earth in the solar system. In that, you learn about the wonderful sky, sunset, full moon, new moon, celestial bodies, stars, as well as you saw about our solar system also. In the solar system, which planets are there, that planet, their place, that all the things you learn in the previous chapter. Now, in this today's lecture, we are going to learn about Earth, means detail about the globe. In that, you read about our planet Earth, and you notice also that it is not a sphere. It is slightly flattened at the north and the south poles and bulge in the middle. So, in the today's lecture, we are going to learn about the globe, then important parallels of latitude as well as longitude. Then we are going to learn about the temperate zone, torrid zone, as well as why we do have a standard time. So that all the things we are going to learn in the today's lecture. We saw students, our earth is not a sphere. It is slightly flattened at the north and the south poles and bulge in the middle. Can you imagine how it looks? You may look at a globe carefully in your classroom. To get an idea, globe is a true model or miniature form of the earth. You can see here in the picture also that the shape of the earth has two poles. They are north and south poles. Earth is little flattened at the north and the south poles, has a bulge in the middle. A bulge is a round swelling on the object. With that moving diagram, you can understand that Earth is not exactly spherical in shape. The shape of Earth is called a geode. Earth is very huge object, so it is difficult to study. To make it easy to study, we have globes available in the market which are easy to carry. Means it is too difficult to understand about the globe. Globes that represent the true shape of the earth and show the location on the earth. Now we will discuss about the globe. Globe is not fixed. It can be rotated in the same way as a top spin or a potter's wheel is rotated. On the globe, countries, continents and oceans are shown in their correct size. It is difficult to describe the location of a point on a sphere like the earth. Now the question arises as to how to locate a place on it. We need certain points of references and lines to find out the location of places. You will notice that a needle is fixed through the globe in the tilt manner, which is called its axis. Means a needle is fixed in the middle of the globe, which represents the axis of the earth. Then the needle passes through the north and south poles of the globe. Earth moves from west to east The globe can be moved around the needle from the west to east just as the earth moves. But remember, there is a major difference. The real earth has no such needle. It moves around its axis, which is an imaginary line. Now, there are two types of globes. They are terrestrial globe and a celestial globe. The terrestrial globe shows various continents and oceans. Means in that type it is showing only the continent and oceans. जो हमारे खंड होते हैं और जो बड़े बड़े महासागर होते हैं वो इस टेरेस्टेरियल ग्लोब में दिखाई जाते हैं. And whereas the celestial globe shows information about stars and constellations around the earth. Apart from the globe, maps are also used to represent the earth. We saw that maps also shows the content of the earth, but the maps shows the flat shape of the earth, while the globe represents the true shape of the earth. Means how is that particular content will be on the earth, like that globe is showing that their place. Earth has two poles. In the revision again we are revising those points. Earth has two poles. They are north and south poles. These poles are slightly flattened. The shape of the earth is represented as the globe. The needle fixed to the globe represents the axis of our earth. We can turn the globe around the axis easily. There are two types of globes. First one is terrestrial and second one is celestial globe. The terrestrial globe shows the various continents and oceans of the earth, whereas the celestial globes shows information about the stars and the constellations around the earth. The map shows the flat shape of the earth. The globe represents the true shape of the earth. Another imaginary line running on the globe divides it into two equal parts. This line is known as the equator. Means now in these points we are explaining about the equator. Which imaginary lines are there on our earth? The northern half of the part is known as the northern hemisphere and the southern half is known as the southern hemisphere. Means the horizontal line which divides the earth into two equal parts is called the equator. Here in the image with that picture you can see that which is a red color line. So that for upper part is called the northern hemisphere and down part is called the southern hemisphere. They both equal halves. Therefore, the equator is an imaginary circular line and is a very important reference point to locate places on the earth. Means see here that upper part of the equator is called the northern hemisphere. In this image you can see that upper part is called the northern hemisphere and the lower part of the equator is known as the southern hemisphere. Then the lines that are parallel to the equator are called the latitude. अब बीच वाली जो एक लाइन है इक्वेटर की, तो उस इक्वेटर के साथ जो भी बाकी की लाइनें उस ग्लोब पर होती है, हमारे अर्थ पर है, उसे क्या कहा जाता है? लैटिट्यूड कहा जाता है. जो आड़ी लाइन से उन्हें कहा जाता है लैटिट्यूड्स. वंस अगेन रिमेंबर स्टूडेंट्स, जो लाइंस इक्वेटर के साथ पैरेलल है उसे लैटिट्यूड कहा जाता है. देन नाउ वी विल डिस्कस मोर अबाउट द लैटिट्यूड्स. लैटिट्यूड्स आर मेजर्ड इन द डिग्रीज. अब ये जो लैटिट्यूड है उसे किससे नापा जाता है, दैट वी विल सी. ये किस में नापा जाता है, डिग्रीज में नापा जाता है. वी आर counting that temperature also in the degree Celsius. So like that latitudes we are counting into the degrees. There are 360 degrees in a circle. एक जो पूरा सर्कल होता है वो कितने डिग्रीज का होता है, 360 डिग्रीज का. दैट यू लर्न इन द मैथ्स also. एंड वन एंगल ऑफ 1 डिग्री, मतलब एक जो उसका एंगल होता है विच आई शोन हियर इन द डायग्राम, वो किसका होता है, 1 डिग्री का होता है. मीन्स इज इक्वल टू 1 डिग्री मीन्स 60 मिनट्स. एंड इन द सेकेंड्स इफ वी काउंट सो इट विल बी अबाउट 3600. मतलब ये जो ये एंगल होता है वो 60 मिनट्स का होता है. लैटिट्यूड्स आर रिप्रेजेंटेड इन डिग्रीज. ईच डिग्रीज फर्दर डिवाइडेड इनटू मिनट्स एंड देन minutes are divided into seconds. So according to that 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes and that 60 minutes if we divide it, so it will be 3600 seconds. Then the equator is also one of the latitudes and it is represented as a 0 degrees latitude. मतलब हमने जैसे देखा कि इक्वेटर से हमने शुरुआत की है. इक्वेटर की वजह से हमारे इस ग्लोब के, हमारे अर्थ के 2 पार्ट हुए हैं. अपर साइड इज नॉर्दर्न हेमिस्फीयर, लोअर साइड इज सदर्न हेमिस्फीयर. सो हमने शुरुआत इक्वेटर से की है. सो इट इज़ ऑल्सो 1 लैटिट्यूड. इक्वेटर भी क्या है, एक लैटिट्यूड है एंड इट इज़ रिप्रेजेंटेड एज अ 0 डिग्री लैटिट्यूड. अब इक्वेटर से क्या होता है, 0 डिग्री शुरू होती है. देन लैटिट्यूड दैट आर नॉर्थ ऑफ द इक्वेटर आर कॉल्ड नॉर्थ लैटिट्यूड्स. अब 0 डिग्री से हम ऊपर की तरफ जब काउंटिंग करते जाएंगे तो वो क्या होगा, 90 डिग्री का होगा. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड द नॉर्थ लैटिट्यूड्स. The value of the northern latitudes is followed by the word north or letter N. अगर ऐसा कोई प्लेस या कोई हमें प्रॉपर प्लेस दिखानी है तो ये जो नॉर्थ पोल है वो हम कैपिटल N से दिखाते हैं. In the latitudes that are south of the equator are called the साउथ लैटिट्यूड. अब जैसे हमने अपर पार्ट देखा नॉर्थ लैटिट्यूड्स का, वैसे ही जो लोअर पार्ट है साउथ लैटिट्यूड्स का वो भी कितना होगा, 90 डिग्री का होगा. मीन्स इक्वेटर इज showing the 0 degree and if we count from that equator so it will be 20, 40, 60, 80 and 90. The value of the southern latitude is followed by the word साउथ और लेटर एस. जैसे नॉर्थ का हम कैपिटल N दिखाते हैं, सो लाइक दिस सेम फॉर शोइंग द साउथ पोल वी आर यूजिंग द कैपिटल लेटर एस. इन द image also, in the picture also you can see the lines of latitude. Then the distance between the equator and either the north pole or south pole is 1/4 of the equator. मतलब हमने अगर देखा तो ये क्या होता है, डिस्टेंस उनमें का क्या होता है, 1/4 ऑफ द इक्वेटर. उस इक्वेटर से वो जो पार्ट है विच आई शोन इन द इमेज इट इज़ अ 1/4 पार्ट. उस टोटल स्पेयर का वो 1/4 पार्ट होगा. सो पोल्स वी मेजर 1/4 of 360 60 degrees which is 90 डिग्रीज। तो 360 को हमने अगर 1/4 से डिवाइड किया तो हमें क्या मिलेगा 90 डिग्री। मीन्स ईच पार्ट ऑफ दैट स्पेयर इट इज़ अ 90 डिग्री। मीन्स दैट नॉर्थ पोल इज ऑल्सो अ 90 डिग्री फ्रॉम द इक्वेटर एंड साउथ पोल इज ऑल्सो अ 90 डिग्री फ्रॉम द इक्वेटर। 90 degree north latitude marks the north pole and 90 degree south latitude marks the south pole. Here in the picture I shown that I made that 4 parts and how we are counting that one middle line is axis, then equator line, and from that 1/4 part and 1/4 north pole part and 1/4 south pole part. Besides the equator we have 4 important lines of latitude. अब इक्वेटर को छोड़कर कौन सी 4 लाइन्स हमें लैटिट्यूड की इम्पॉर्टेंट हैं? These are here with the red color I shown. These are, first one is that Tropic of Cancer, second Tropic of Capricorn, then Arctic Circle and Antarctic Circle. ये जो 4 लाइन है आर्टिक सर्कल, ट्रॉपिक ऑफ कैंसर, ट्रॉपिक ऑफ कैप्रिकॉन एंड अंटार्कटिक सर्कल, और हमारी बीच वाली जो लाइन है वो इक्वेटर की लाइन, वो पकड़कर होती है पूरी 5 लाइन. सो दीज आर 2 important lines. Now Tropic of Cancer that lies 23.5 degrees in the northern hemisphere. अब ट्रॉपिक कैंसर की जो लाइन होती है वो मैंने पिक्चर में दिखाई हुई है विद द इमेज. यू कैन सी दैट फ्रॉम द इक्वेटर टू नॉर्थ पोल it is lies between the 23.5 north in the northern hemisphere. It is in the upper part of the globe. Then Tropic of Capricorn, it is opposite to the Tropic of Cancer. अब ये जो Tropic of Capricorn की जो लैटिट्यूड की लाइन है वो किसके अपोजिट है? Tropic of Cancer के अपोजिट है. It is lie same in the distance but in the southern hemisphere. Means the Tropic of Capricorn lies 23.5 degrees south in the southern hemisphere. Then the Arctic circles is at 66.5 degrees north of the equator. अब सबसे ऊपरी जो लाइन है आर्टिक रीजन की, यू कैन सी इन द image also, it is the top line in the northern hemisphere. Then the Antarctic circle, it is the lower part of the earth, is at 66.5 degrees south of the equator and it is lies in the southern hemisphere. All these lines are useful in determining the heat zones of the earth. अब ये जो चारों लाइन्स हैं ये क्यों यूज़फुल हैं? Because they are determining, they are showing the heat zone of the earth. Now once again we will revise which points we learn. Now all the imaginary line that divides the earth into 2 equal parts is called the equator. The equator divides the earth into 2 equal parts, northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Lines that are parallel to the equator are called latitude. जो इक्वेटर को पैरेलल लाइन है उनको लैटिट्यूड कहा जाता है. Latitude above the equator are called northern latitudes and latitudes below the equator are called southern latitudes. Then these latitudes are represented in the degrees. Each degree is further divided into minutes, and then minutes are divided into seconds. North latitude are represented by N, and south latitude are represented by capital S. Important lines are latitude are Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, Arctic Circle and Antarctic Circle. So students, these points we revised now. In the last point, we learned that with the equator there are another 4 lines, and these lines are also important. They are showing the latitudes. So with that latitude, that 4 lines, they are showing the heat zone of the earth. So which are the heat zone of the earth? That we will learn in this point. Heat zones of the earth are divided based on the amount of sunlight received, means in which area they are getting the or they are receiving the sunlight. According to that heat zones are divided. Heat zones of the earth are, first one is the torrid zone, second temperate zone, and third one is frigid zone. In the picture you can see that torrid zone, same in the northern hemisphere near to equator, both in the northern and southern hemisphere near to equator, these are coming into the torrid zone. Then in the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, there is a temperate zone. Then in the Arctic and the Antarctic Circle, there is a frigid zone. Heat zones are divided based on the latitudes of the Tropic of Cancer, Equator, Tropic of Capricorn, Arctic Circle and the Antarctic Circle. Now let's see the heat zones of the earth by one. First one is that torrid zone. The torrid zone lies between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn, means it is equally parted near to the equator, which I mention with the pink in color, which is in the two टेम्परेट जोन. यहाँ पे क्या होती है, ज़्यादा गर्मी होती है. देन मिड डे सन नेवर शाइन्स ओवरहेड ऑन एनी लैटिट्यूड बियॉन्ड द ट्रॉपिक ऑफ कैंसर एंड ट्रॉपिक ऑफ कैप्रिकॉर्न. सो टोरिड जोन receives the maximum heat among all the other zones. सबसे ज़्यादा जो सनलाइट है वो कहाँ पे रिसीव की जाती है? इन द टोरिड जोन विच आई लोकेटेड इन द रेड कलर. देन अबाउट टेम्परेट जोन. इन द टेम्परेट जोन it lies between the Arctic Circle and the Tropic of Cancer and Antarctic Circle and Tropic of Capricorn. You can see here in the image also. In this zone, the angle of the sun rays goes on decreasing towards the pole. Means that because of decreasing the angles, there is sunlight, or this area is receiving the minimum sun rays or sun heat. Thus, the temperature between these zone is medium. तो इस एरिया में जो टेम्परेचर होता है that is coming in the medium zone. Our earth, our India is coming in the which zone? It is coming in the temperate zone. Frigid zone. Frigid zone areas, it is lying between the Arctic Circle and the North Pole, and the Antarctic Circle and the South Pole comes under the frigid zone. मतलब सबसे ऊपरी एरिया और सबसे नीचे वाला एरिया विच आई लोकेटेड विद द लाइट ब्लू कलर, इट इज़ अ फ्रिजिड zone. So frigid zone is also called a polar zone. The sun does not rise much above the horizon in the frigid zone. यहाँ पे जो sun है वो ज़्यादा भी rise नहीं होता है. So that's why it is a frigid zone. So frigid zone is the coldest zone among all the heat zones of the earth. Now if you saw the globe, so according to the globe you will understand that which continents or which countries are coming into the which zone. So question for you students, find out the regions which are in the torrid zone, temperate zone and the frigid zone. Now students, if you want to go anywhere, means to your relative, towards your friends, so you are asking the correct address, means that particular place of that particular thing or object. So to fix the position of that place, it is necessary to know something more than the latitude. In the previous point we learn about the latitude of that place. You can see, for example, means that Tanga Island in the Pacific Ocean and the Martyrs Island in the Indian Ocean, they are situated on the same latitude. Now in order to locate them precisely, we must find out how far east or west, means with the latitude only we can't learn about the particular place. अगर एक ही कोई पॉइंट दिखाता है तो उसके हिसाब से, और वो पॉइंट अगर दोनों जगह पे सेम हो तो, so how we can identify that particular place, east or west? So given that line references running from the north pole to the south pole, these lines are references are called meridians of longitude. So now we are going to learn about the longitudes of the earth. Now see the image. When you peel the orange, you may notice the vertical lines among with the slices. Consider the orange to be like the earth and the vertical lines on the orange to be vertical lines on earth. ऑरेंज पर जो वर्टिकल लाइंस है वो क्या है, हमारे अर्थ पर है. These lines that run from north to south on the earth are known as the meridians or longitudes. वो जो सीधी लाइंस हमारे ग्लोब पर होती है उसे क्या कहा जाता है, मेरिडियंस और लॉन्गिट्यूड्स. नाउ द टर्म मेरिडियन कम्स फ्रॉम द लैटिन मेरिडीज. इट्स मीनिंग इज द मिड डे. मेरिडियंस का मीनिंग क्या है, मिड डे. नाउ लेट्स डिस्कस मोर अबाउट द लॉन्गिट्यूड. Longitudes are imaginary lines. Before that we learn about the latitudes. जो हमारे ग्लोब पर या हमारे अर्थ पर आधी लाइन्स है उसे लैटिट्यूड कहा जाता है, और जो सीधी लाइन है उन्हें लॉन्गिट्यूड कहा जाता है. These are the imaginary lines, not a real. See here. Longitudes are measured in degrees. Each degree is further divided into minutes and then minutes are divided into seconds. The 0 degree longitude is known as the prime meridian. अब जैसे हमने 0 डिग्री इक्वेटर देखा था वैसे ही 0 डिग्री क्या है, लॉन्गिट्यूड भी है, एंड इट इज़ नोइंग एज द प्राइम मेरिडियन. जो 0 डिग्री प्राइम लॉन्गिट्यूड है वो प्राइम मेरिडियन के नाम से जाना जाता है. प्राइम मेरिडियन पासिस थ्रू द ब्रिटिश रॉयल ऑब्जर्वेटरी इन ग्रीनविच, इंग्लैंड. अब ये जो प्राइम मेरिडियन है वो कहाँ से पास होता है, फ्रॉम द इंग्लैंड, ग्रीनविच इंग्लैंड से ये जो लाइन है वो पास होती है। प्राइम मेरिडियन एंड 180 डिग्रीज लॉन्गिट्यूड डिवाइडेड द अर्थ इनटू 2 इक्वल पार्ट्स। मतलब जैसे इक्वेटर की वजह से जैसे नदर्न हेमिस्फीयर एंड सदर्न हेमिस्फीयर 2 पार्ट हुए हैं, वैसे ही यहाँ पे प्राइम मेरिडियन की वजह से 180 डिग्री में हमारे अर्थ के क्या हो जाते हैं, 2 इक्वल पार्ट हो जाते हैं। हियर इन द इमेज ऑल्सो आई शोन दैट वेस्ट एंड ईस्ट। फर्स्ट दैट 0 मेरिडियन डिग्री एंड ईस्ट एंड वेस्ट. These parts are eastern hemisphere and the western hemisphere. We can see here each part is of 180 degree. The longitude to the east of prime meridian are called east longitudes, and the value of eastern longitudes is represented by the word east और the letter E. अब जैसे नॉर्थ और साउथ के लिए हम कैपिटल लेटर्स एन और यस यूज़ करते हैं, वैसे ईस्ट दिखाने के लिए हम कैपिटल E यूज़ करते हैं. एंड द longitude to the west prime meridian are represent as the west longitudes. The value of any western longitude is represented by the word west or letter W. Both the 180 degrees east and the 180 degrees west longitudes are on the same line. मतलब ये जो सभी longitude होते हैं वो क्या होते हैं, सेम लाइन पर होते हैं. In the next point, we are going to learn about the longitude and time. Sun is the best timekeeper, students, throughout the world. You are knowing that your older peoples, they are also using the sun to showing the time. Means when we are in the farm, so that time in the ancient time the peoples don't have the watch in their hand. So how they are recognizing the time? What is the correct time? According to the sun and that shadow, they are imagining the particular time. Every day in the morning, the sun rises in the east, and in the evening it sets in the west. When the sun is at the highest point in the sky, the watch shows at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. मतलब हमारे सिर पर जब सूरज होता है तो घड़ी में क्या होते हैं, डॉट 12 o'clock होते हैं दोपहर के. When you go outside in the sunlight, you may notice the shadow made by the sun, which I shown in the picture. Means जब सन हमारे ऊपर होता है सर के तो हमारे शैडो क्या होती है, बहुत स्मॉल दिखती है. द शैडो इज द लॉन्गेस्ट एट द सन राइज एंड द सनसेट, एंड इट इज़ द शॉर्टेस्ट एट नून. जब सूरज उगता है और सूरज ढलता है, एट दैट टाइम आवर शैडो इज टू लॉन्ग, बट when it is noon, so that time our shadow is too short. Shadow helps us to know only about the part of the day time, but not the exact time. Means with using that sun and that shadow, we can't tell the exact time. The exact time can be known by using the line of longitude passing through the place and by the rotation of the earth. Means for knowing that exact time we can use the longitude which they are passing through the place जहाँ से वो longitude जाते हैं, and by the rotation of the earth, और हमारे earth का rotation कैसे है, according to that we can tell the exact time. Now let's discuss how the time is measured at a particular place, तो हम इस पर ही चर्चा करेंगे कि किसी जगह का जो वक्त है वो कैसे गिना जाता है। हैव यू थिंक अबाउट इट बिफोर दैट? इसके बारे में आपने कभी सोचा होगा कि जो हर रोज़ हम घड़ी देखते हैं, टाइम बताते हैं, वो कैसे गिनी जाती है? अर्थ completes one rotation around its axis in 24 hours, मतलब अर्थ का जो पूरा रोटेशन है वो कंप्लीट करने के लिए उसे कितना वक्त लगता है? 24 आवर्स का वक्त लगता है। दिस मीन्स अर्थ रोटेट्स 360 डिग्रीज इन अबाउट 24 आवर्स, मतलब 24 घंटे में हमारी जो पृथ्वी है वो कितने डिग्री से पास होती है? इट इज़ पासेस थ्रू द 360 डिग्रीज। So, the earth rotates 15 degrees in 1 hour। अगर उसे हमने डिवाइड किया तो एक घंटे में कितने मिनट्स आते हैं वहाँ पे? 50 डिग्रीज इन 1 hour। हमारी जो अर्थ है वो एक घंटे में सिर्फ 50 डिग्रीज इतनी रोटेट होती है। दिस मीन्स अर्थ टेक्स 4 मिनट्स टू कंप्लीट 1 डिग्री ऑफ रोटेशन, मतलब 4 मिनट लगते हैं 1 डिग्री का रोटेशन होने के लिए। 1 डिग्री से दूसरी डिग्री में जाने के लिए उसके कितना वक्त लगता है? उसे 4 मिनट का वक्त लगता है। ऑल द प्लेसेस थ्रू विच अ लॉन्गिट्यूड पासेस विल हैव द सेम टाइम। तो जिस प्लेसेस से ये लॉन्गिट्यूड पास होते हैं वहाँ पे टाइम क्या होगा? ये सेम ही होगा। ग्रीनविच इज़ अ प्लेस इन द इंग्लैंड थ्रू विच द प्राइम मेरिडियन पासेस। अब हमने देखा हुआ है कि प्राइम मेरिडियन की वजह से हमारे अर्थ के क्या हो गए हैं? ईस्ट एंड वेस्ट फिर से 2 पार्ट हुए हैं। तो ये जो ग्रीनविच प्लेस है इट इज़ इन इंग्लैंड। As the earth rotates from west to east, हमारे अर्थ का रोटेशन कहाँ से कहाँ होता है? west to east। Those places east of Greenwich will be ahead of Greenwich time, and the places which are west to Greenwich will be behind the time of Greenwich। मतलब जो ग्रीनविच के ईस्ट में है वो उनके आगे का टाइम होगा और ग्रीनविच के जो वेस्ट में है वो उसके पीछे का टाइम होगा। Thus, when it is 12 p.m. in the Greenwich, the time at 15 degrees east of Greenwich will be 1 hour ahead of Greenwich. But the time at the 15 degrees west of Greenwich will be 1 hour behind Greenwich time, that is it will be 11 a.m. मतलब जो ईस्ट में टाइम होगा उससे 1 घंटा पीछे क्या होगा? वेस्ट में टाइम पीछे होगा, और जो वेस्ट में टाइम होगा उसके 1 घंटा पीछे वेस्ट में टाइम होगा। अ कंट्री सेट्स द टाइम एज पर द लॉन्गिट्यूड्स थ्रू विच देयर कंट्री पासेस। तो ये जो टाइम गिना जाता है वो अकॉर्डिंग टू द लॉन्गिट्यूड्स दे आर काउंटिंग। In India, there is a huge longitudinal extent. The time as per the Earth's rotation between extreme longitudes passing through Gujarat and Assam will differ by 1 hour and 45 minutes. To set the same time at all the places in India, standard time is taken based on any longitude as standard longitude. Means see here you can see in the New Delhi, Mumbai, Hyderabad, Pune, Bangalore, Chennai, everywhere will be time same. So the longitude which almost passes through the middle of the country is treated as Indian Standard Time, that we are showing with the IST in the short form. IST is based on 82 degrees and 30 minutes east longitude. Here in the diagram you can see 82 degree east longitude. Therefore 82 degree 30 minutes is our स्टैंडर्ड मेरिडियन. हमारे इंडिया का स्टैंडर्ड मेरिडियन जो है वो क्या है स्टूडेंट्स? 82 डिग्रीज 30 मिनट्स. एट दिस लॉन्गिट्यूड इंडियन टाइम इज 5 hours and 30 minutes अहेड ऑफ ग्रीनविच टाइम. और इसकी वजह से हमारा जो इंडियन टाइम है वो ग्रीनविच टाइम से क्या है? 5 hours 30 minutes अहेड है, आगे है. सो व्हेन द टाइम इज 2 PM इन ग्रीनविच, द टाइम इन इंडिया विल बी 7:30 PM. जब ग्रीनविच में 2 बजे होते हैं तो हमारे इंडिया में क्या टाइम होता है? 7:30 PM. Some countries have a great longitudinal extent. So these countries have more than one standard time. In France, there are 12 standard time zones. In Russia, there are 11 standard time zones. So students, that all the things how we are counting the time that we learn in this part. We learn that deep latitudes and longitudes. Now we will turn towards the importance of latitudes and longitudes of the earth. Latitudes and longitudes are actually not present on the earth. Already we saw that it is imaginary lines. These are just imaginary lines which help us to find locations on the earth. For that, it is necessary to understand the difference between latitudes and the longitudes. Let's see the differences. The latitudes are the horizontal lines on the earth, whereas longitude are the vertical lines. In the image also you can see that latitudes are the horizontal lines and longitudes are the vertical lines. The longitudes meet at both the north and south poles, but the latitude never meet anywhere. All the longitudes of the earth are equal in the length, but the length of the latitudes goes on decreasing as these move towards the poles from the equator. Means if we saw the latitudes, that length is decreasing from the equator to the pole, means in the north pole as well as in the south pole also. The latitudes to the north of the equator are represented either with the word north or letter N. The latitudes to the south of the equator represented either with the word south or letter S. The longitudes to the east of the prime meridian are represented with the word east or the letter E. The longitudes to the west of prime meridian are represented either with the word west or the letter W. Let's take 2 places in India and locate them with the help of given degrees of latitude and longitude. For example, New Delhi. See here in the image I shown that Delhi is situated at 28 degree north latitude. Here in the image also you can see that it is situated at a longitude of 77 degrees east. There is a point where 28 degree north latitude and 77 degrees east longitude interact. means these points gives the location of Delhi. I hope students you understand that how to make that or how to write, how to find out the location point of the particular place with the help of this example. You can see in the picture image also. I point out that New Delhi with the red color. Let's take another example of Duberi in the state of Assam. Now we learn from that state from the country of India. Now we will take the example from state. Dhubri is situated at the 26 degrees north latitude. It is situated at 90 degree east longitude. Means the degrees 26 north latitude and 90 degree east longitude cut each other at the point. This gives the location of Dhubri. You can see here in the picture image also. Now we will revise the points which we learn in this point. Latitudes and longitudes of the earth are imaginary lines which help us to find locations on the earth. Horizontal lines called the latitudes, vertical lines called the longitude. That latitude never meets to each other but longitude meet at the poles. Length of latitudes are decreasing from the equator to poles but longitudes are equal in the length in every place. Latitudes are represented as either north or the south latitude. Longitudes are represented as either west or the east longitudes. Latitudes and longitudes help us to find the locations on the earth. So, I hope students you understood that whole lesson with the points and with the different examples. Thank you.